Hello. So, Chris and I tried to record this together when we were streaming earlier today, and it looked all professional and everything, but we were completely muted, so that footage is unusable. So the episode of the video game podcast you're about to watch, at the end of it, we did our Make a Video Game segment that we do every time, where we take suggestions from the chat and we make video games based off of it, and we just so happened to make a Foo Fighters dating sim. Not 5 hours later, the drummer for the Foo Fighters passed away at the age of 50. We just wanted to make it very clear that there was no way we could have known. This was entirely a coincidence. The podcast you're about to listen to was recorded before he passed away, and we in no way did this segment to capitalize on the news of his tragic death. So just wanted to say that before you watch this episode, and here's a little something from Chris.
Taylor Hawkins, drummer for the Foo Fighters, and one of the most influential drummers of all time. It's with the utmost respect that we here at Thunder and Lightning Gaming wish to offer our deepest condolences to the Hawkins family, to the Foo Fighters, and to everyone who's been affected by this sudden tragedy. I, for one, have lost a personal hero, and I know I'm not alone in that sentiment. With that, we hope you enjoy this episode, and long live the Foo Fighters.
Welcome to Thunder and Lightning Gaming. I'm Thunder.
And I'm Lightning, and today we're talking about video game news. We're talking about our personal lives in video games.
Yeah.
And if you're lucky enough, we just might be making a video game.
If you're lucky.
In person, right here. And by if you're lucky, I mean we dedicate the last 10 to 15 minutes to make sure that we can do it.
You said it. This is the first hour of our next 24-hour game jam where we're going to live code a video game.
Yeah.
Just the two of us. It's a two-person, one-team game jam. So if those things have winners, here they are.
Oh no.
We win.
Thunder.
Yeah.
How was your week in gaming? I'm going to start saying in gaming.
Do I go first? I guess I do go first,
Yeah.
huh?
Because we could talk about board games. We could talk about card games. We could talk about a game of tag you and your brother played or something. Whatever you want.
No one wants to.
Hi, your dad liked our soup, Chris. Awesome.
Your dad liked our soup. Oh,
and hello, Toga.
Sorry, I thought that was my dad commenting that. I was like, what do you...
No, me and Pauline just made
chicken
noodle
that
soup
that makes a lot more sense. I thought my dad was saying that your dad liked you and his soup, and I was like, what did I miss? No, welcome to the video game podcast. And this week, are you gonna... Okay, did you play Mario Kart? Are you gonna talk about Mario Kart?
I have not played Mario Kart yet.
So Mario Kart 8 DLC is out. Obviously, you and I have mixed feelings about it.
Yeah.
I'm happy that there's more Mario Kart 8 because I love this video game. I would much rather the next Mario Kart, a different Mario Kart, because people keep forgetting that this game came out on Wii U in 2014.
Yep.
But
nailed it.
But putting that aside for a minute, I've been playing these tracks. I like them a lot. So, and I think you'd like them too.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
So, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Yeah.
All the tracks are, if there's any opportunity they could have used a real instrument to make the soundtrack, they used it, meaning that like 98% of the soundtrack is actual instrumentation.
Yes.
Did they really get an orchestra to go in and do new music for new tracks?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I saw a comparison video comparing like the DS track and the
new one.
Yeah.
That's really impressive. They've put so much time and effort, more so into this game than they did the latest Super Smash Bros. And I'm not shitting on Smash Ultimate. They put a lot of time and effort into that game. They've put almost 10 years into this game.
These this is like the amount of time this has gone on is like when you watch the behind the scenes on The Hobbit, and it's like, I did the music for Lord of the Rings. I was in the Lord of the Rings band too. I've been doing this my whole life. It feels like they just keep giving this orchestra these people that they're
Oh, I
hiring
know,
work.
right?
So it's 8 tracks. I didn't know they were doing this. I thought they were going to be all from old games. There is actually one new one. And it's I don't love it. It's an
Okay.
indoor track. It reminded me of the worse end of the Bowser Castles. Like there's a lot of turns and there's a lot of Crash Team Racing courses like this. They're just not my favorite kind of track. And it had a lot of tricks. Like it had a shortcut, but it had a different shortcut, and it had a lot of like wind that you can do tricks off of. It was a lot. I don't. This is an unpopular opinion also, because apparently people love it, but I don't care for that one. They put Shroom Ridge from DS. I forgot how much I love Shroom Ridge. It's a car level where you're like on a street.
Yeah.
But it's very like,
This
I don't
is
know.
so tight. I'm sorry. This is so tight, and I can't tell which way it goes. And I'm just trying to loosen the grip.
Oh.
So if it looks like I'm just like, yeah, Anthony.
Yeah, no worries. But there's also 2 tracks from the phone game that I've never interacted with. I don't know how the phone game works. I think I played it for like a day or 2 when it came out, and then I was like, I'm good. But I think you'll really like the ones from the phone tracks because they change. It's every lap is different. So if you look at the map, the mini map, it looks crazy. There's like all these different ways you can go. There's not. There's one way you can go, but it's different each time.
Oh.
So
that's in it. So it's Hogwarts staircase, but the Mario Kart track.
Essentially, yeah. So I was playing, and there was like these big, huge arrows everywhere, and that's the first track in the pack. So I was like, why are they babying me? I know how to turn left. The big arrows are because everything was different next time.
That's crazy.
So the Paris track, you essentially you do the left path, and then you do the right path, and then you essentially like go back, like do half the track backwards. It's really cool. I like them a lot. Still struggling through, and this isn't the DLC's fault. This game mode was never supposed to exist, but I'm still struggling through 200 cc. Sometimes 200cc just fucks up. Sometimes the momentum is off, and it was never a good idea. 200cc in my
No, I hear that. that.
Because 150cc is like, I think it's the perfect speed, and also I 100%ed the 2 Grand Prix that we have like day 1 on 150. Now I'm just stuck on 200. I re-downloaded BitLife.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah,
I didn't think we'd be talking about BitLife today.
I don't want to talk about it too much. I was a little upset because it erased all my achievements. Oh well. And I was looking through them. I was like, what would be a fun thing to do? And one of them was become a K-pop artist. I was like, that seems cool. But it would appear as though becoming a famous musician is behind a paywall.
Not true. I've done it, and I have the life to prove it. I haven't paid a single cent in BitLife.
Okay.
I'm just bringing up the achievement.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, that's good. Something weird happened. Because I tried to be a musician, and it brought me to a screen where it was like, unlock the musician pack for this much money, unlock everything for this much money. And then there was a very small button that says restore past purchases. And I was like, let me just click this just in case. And I clicked it, and immediately it was like, oh, we've restored them, and then I could be a musician. So I don't know what I did. I don't remember ever paying money for this game.
I've never paid money for this game, but I'm going to show you. Oh, maybe that's an update. Because I haven't gotten rid of Brightest Star, achieve maximum fame. Okay, that's I haven't become a K-pop artist. I've done. Okay, which achievement specifically? You're trying to become a K-pop artist.
Yes.
But you said becoming a famous musician was
in general was behind a paywall until I hit the restore purchases button.
That's crazy because
there's it's like jobs, freelance jobs, careers, special careers, and the entire special careers tab appears to be behind a paywall, and that's where becoming a famous solo artist is, which is what you need to do in order to become a K-pop star. but
I'm
but I bypassed that somehow without even trying. But I wanted to bring this up because I got maybe the funniest prompt that I've ever gotten from
yeah.
BitLife.
Ooh, here we go.
Oh, okay, yeah, lay it on me before I.
Brilliant man. He studied. Oh, hold on.
Okay.
I swear to God, I made a shit ton of money with this guy.
Yeah, you were famous.
That's not. Still haven't found him yet. Still looking. Oh my God, where the fuck was it? I've played this game too long. I'm so sorry. Okay. A responsible fellow, he studied music in college. Dominic's years of dedication paid off when he became a professional guitarist. Friends say he struggled with the loss of his wife, Christina.
Oh. Well,
But
pour one out for Christina. But
we made $83 million, and I did get the famous tag on his tombstone. So to me, that's famous musician. I didn't pay a dime for it.
Right. Yeah, I think it was updated. Also, you're on iOS and I'm on Android. iOS is a little
maybe that's
a little
maybe that
ahead.
plays a factor in it too.
But yeah, I wanted to show everyone this because I took a screenshot of it because it was the funniest thing that I've ever. I'm gonna show the camera.
I was gonna.
It says, if I can. It says, "Hold your tongue. Your stepfather called you a sassy little bitch boy." And I didn't know BitLife had it in him to have my fucking uncle call me a sassy, or my stepfather call me a sassy little bitch boy.
We have a What Is Bitlife? So Bitlife is a phone app. You essentially do milestones in a life and decide.
Yeah, so every time you hit the button, you go up a year, and you can just mash on it if you want, but don't, because every year more stuff unlocks. Like once you become 18, you can like do adult stuff, but before that you have to like can participate in school activities. It's not like a 3D game, it's just a menu, essentially, a series of menus.
Right.
So it's like
Sort the Court, but a life.
It's a life sim, but not the way Animal Crossing or Sims is.
Right,
It's like it's the kind of the way I would make a phone life sim. I don't know. It's interesting. It's just sometimes I got killed with a lightsaber the other day. I got in one fucking fight at the only nightclub I ever went to my whole life, and I got killed with a lightsaber.
Awesome. It's a fun game. Fun game.
They were like, the person you're attacking took out a lightsaber and hit you 5 times with it. Blah, 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 blah. Here's your gravestone. I was like, cool, neat. Lightsabers exist.
Yeah, right.
We can say the word lightsaber. I guess.
That's got to be behind a paywall in BitLife.
I also, if I
what
can.
Is hold on.
What's happening?
Thank you very much.
Yes. So I one more thing I wanted to talk about.
Sure.
I just started playing a game called Kraken Academy. And this is why I love Game Pass. This is a game I've literally never heard of, and it was just like new to Game Pass. I was like, all right, I'll watch a trailer for this. I thought it was a dating sim. It's not a dating sim. It's more of a it's like a combatless, top-down sort of Super Nintendo graphics, almost like a point and click, like go here, do this, and then once you have this item, you can go here. But it all takes place at a school, and there's a time loop. There's like a Majora Mask, like every 3 days it resets, and you can like keep items, but not. I downloaded it without even, because I was like, if it sucks, I'll play it for 10 minutes and then delete it. And I really, really like it. And one of my favorite internet people, who's not really a voice actor, voices the main character, which was cool. But yeah, I'm really liking it a lot. There's like 4 clubs, and essentially each club has like animal guardian spirit associated with it, and each club has like a storyline where one student is like, you need to help them, and when you do, it releases the spirit, and then you have to go all the way back to the beginning of the week and do it each time. And the thing that intrigued me the most was the achievements, because some of the achievements were like super basic, like get 10,000 coins, complete all the side quests. One of the achievements was travel back in time, or gain the ability to travel back in time, which I was like, what the fuck? I didn't even know that that's what the game was about. One of the achievements was summon a poop demon, which I did do. I have done it. And the end. It's very good. And it's $18 I found out, and I got it for free on Game Pass.
Nice.
Because Game Pass, and by free, of course, I'm paying for Game Pass. But I already did that. So that's what I've been doing. What about you?
So
Also, I didn't talk about Elden Ring. I'm going to talk about it next week, though. I'm close to beating it.
you heard it here. Tune in 2 weeks from now
What'd
to
he say?
hear what Thunder had to thought about Elden Ring.
Because, as we all know, my favorite video game is Bloodborne. It's the same series, sort of. So,
Okay,
check
all
back
right,
to
all
see-
right. That
check
does
back
make
to
it
see.
interesting.
check back to see what I think about this one.
Yeah. So my week in gaming has been interesting. To start with, so you and I don't want to give too much away, but we've been looking for people to interview.
Yeah.
Some people who are beyond our friends.
Yes.
Even though we have some awesome friends, and I'm glad we've interviewed them.
Right.
Want to try and explore, see what's out there. In doing some research, I looked up Walter Day. For those of you who don't know Walter Day, he was the founder of Twin Galaxies, the
Which is like
industry
where the
standard
yeah.
for competitive gaming scorekeeping
Right.
for Guinness. They've been hired by Guinness years ago to take. If you submit a game to
Interesting.
Guinness, Twin Galaxies is handling.
So if you
that game.
were holding the newest video game section of Guinness and you were at Twin Galaxies, it would literally be the same data.
Yeah.
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 Okay. Cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's like a very like indirect but almost more mainstream way to get your rankings out there.
Yeah.
Like I feel like there's more people who buy those stupid Guinness books than like frequent twingalaxies.com or whatever.
Right. No, exactly. And so we looked up Walter Day for, reasons.
Yeah.
And went to his essentially his IMDb, his filmography. This dude's been in a ton of movies and documentaries about video games.
Oh, I'm sure.
So we've just been watching through all these movies.
Oh, are you literally just doing a
Yeah.
Walter Day filmography watch through?
Essentially.
That's cool.
And there's a lot of them I think you'd like. There was one I would say is skippable. I wouldn't say which
Tiger
one.
King.
Tiger King. Walter Day's in Tiger King. No, there's one I would say The rest I've really enjoyed.
All
and
right.
The whole time watching them, I was like, I feel like this is a movie
Cool.
Anthony would really
Yeah,
like.
I'm not a huge documentary fan, but when I do watch documentaries, I feel like you're in the realm of the ones that I would watch.
Yeah, I mean, they're all video game based.
You were talking about you were getting to what video games you played this week.
No, I'm talking about my weekend gaming news.
Oh, okay.
I'm broadening because I don't play quite as many video games. I do a lot of my video games here, so I'm just trying to broaden like what I can say for my week in this
Right.
category. So, not necessarily talking about what video games I played, just kind of talking about in general the type of stuff I've been doing with video games.
So were you finished talking about Walter Day? Was your whole thing like a bunch of documentaries?
Yeah, we've been watching a bunch of the documentaries he's in. They're really cool. If you're a documentary fan and a video game fan, I suggest you check out his filmography. Just Google Walter Day.
Yeah.
And they'll tell you all the films he's been in. And go check him out. It's
Sorry,
really cool.
I don't normally do this, but we're immediately back up to 3. Thank you for sticking around while we
yeah.
we disconnected.
Yeah.
That sucked and hopefully won't happen again. I did have a question, if
No,
you don't
please,
mind.
absolutely.
I'm very curious. We're not that far, but I'm very curious your first impression of Final Fantasy X.
Oh,
Your first impression, thoughts.
yeah,
all that.
I'm liking it more than Kingdom Hearts. So far, maybe it's 'cause we're on Chain of Memories, but
Yeah, and Chain
the
of Memories
battle-
is
the battling. I see. That's what's making me think that is the battling in this game or the original Kingdom Hearts game versus this Final Fantasy X. I'm liking a lot more.
you're liking Final Fantasy X
Yeah,
battle
I
more.
said that
I see.
confusingly. I said Final Fantasy X. I'm liking more than what we've done so far.
Right.
So yeah, it's fun. It's definitely giving me Kingdom Heart vibes.
Yeah, it came out around the same time. I will say Kingdom Hearts combat definitely gets more nuanced. It definitely goes through some
Yeah, I figured.
evolutions. This card shit goes away after this game, thankfully. They never even reference back to it at all. Mechanically speaking.
Yeah. I did have a couple other things for my gaming week, though.
Yeah, sure.
I would like to talk about.
No, I just wanted to know. I want to know what you think. Of
Yeah.
Final Fantasy X. We're about to we're about to like, we've done a few battles, but they were pretty much like in tutorial mode. We're about to like actually
really
start
play the game. Yeah.
And I think I've said this before, but a good RPG, the two things that should be the most fun are battling and like menuing, like inventory management. And I think they're both great in this game. I think battling is like why I keep coming back to this game. It's very like complicated, but in a way that like it's one of those games where it's like you could do it multiple ways, which is not typically the way Final Fantasy works.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I like it.
Cool.
And I'm glad you're liking it.
Yeah, no, I'm digging it.
Stay the fuck away from the summoner. That old woman who was yelling at us. Stay away from the summoner. Oh,
yes. Yeah. I have a feeling we won't.
Based on screenshots you've seen from this game.
No, just based on how much screen time the summoner's getting. No, besides that, though, crazy story.
Oh, sure.
That still doesn't have an explanation. Pauline's been at my house for the last week.
Yeah.
'Cause her dad got COVID. We weren't around her dad. She was not around her dad. We're both negative. We're both feeling fine. Her dad is feeling fine. With all that out of the way, she's been staying at my house. She has her Pokemon cards there. Yeah. She has 2 decks, one that we've been making together and one that she's had. Hers, day 2 of her being here, has just disappeared.
Oh.
We just don't know where it is.
You literally can't find the cards.
Yeah. The deck, even the deck box, everything. We don't know where it went.
Oh, weird.
Yeah. And
there's no way that the timeline's not such that someone could have taken it at the tournament?
No, because she had it after that. We had them up New Hampshire, too.
Oh, that's right. New Hampshire was after the tournament.
Yeah.
And it's not up there, right?
No.
Interesting.
So, it was a tragedy. It was a tragedy.
Yeah, I'm sure there's like, what, $50, $60 worth of cards in there at least?
Yeah.
More, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's so weird to lose a whole goddamn deck. I'm sure it's around somewhere.
Yeah, we've looked everywhere. We've even looked in the places where, like, if somebody's fucking with us,
right,
this is where they would put the cards.
I mean,
we've checked the trash. I was
gonna say my next thought goes to like, it sounds like it was already thrown away.
Yeah, no. And the creepiest part, the scariest part, is it was with the rest of my decks. They weren't where they belong. They weren't put away.
But they were all together.
They were all together. They were on a. You know, in my kitchen.
Yeah.
There's that
the wine cabinet.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was on the shelf on the wine cabinet, and
so you wake up, yours are there, hers isn't.
Yeah.
That's very weird.
Not just mine either. My mom's was there. Yeah, it's bizarre, and it was obviously that
sucks.
I think I need glasses. It was an accident. There was no,
Yeah, it sounds like what. Yeah, it sounds like there's 2 options, and I'm like 80%. I'm like 90%. It was an accident, and it's gonna show up someplace weird, and 10% someone is actively fucking with Pauline.
Yeah, but
because like I don't. Yeah, that doesn't.
But me and my mom agreed to buy her cards back via Troll and Toad, or what have you. So she remade the deck on Troll and Toad and so forth.
The dog has them.
We've been joking about that all week.
But they couldn't have eaten every card and the box.
They'd be dead.
They'd be dead.
My 8-pound dog would be dead if he ate all those cards.
What kind of box was it? Was it one of the
same one you have? I don't know where your deck box is, but
this
it's
one?
The one above it.
Oh, one of the okay.
Yeah. It's a red version of that.
Yeah, a Ultra Pro Dex box.
Can you toss that? Yeah. Toss that over here. $10,000 reward if you're in my house and you find a red one of these with a fire and water deck inside. I'm just kidding. I'll give you like $10.
I'll give you nothing. I'll give you a thank you. This has always been mine. and
you should feel bad for wanting a reward. But
this was a lesson in chivalry, and you did not pass.
So we went to find the sleeves that she had on because she had super nice sleeves.
Yeah, didn't she have the
volcano, and she had like a volcano, and it's in the winter. It's a winter scene with a volcano, and it's nice. It's classy. It's not.
Yeah. Is it a famous painting?
I don't think so, but it's
okay.
the same style sleeves.
Yeah.
But so we went to Battlegrounds, which is one of our local gaming stores. They only have plain solid color sleeves now. And
okay.
I was like, you guys used to have the most cool sleeve.
Yeah, I feel like
everywhere.
Battleground is where we bought the classic art ones.
Yeah, and he was like, well, they weren't selling. And I was like, really?
What? What?
Well, I thought about it. I walked away, and like 2 seconds later, I turned around, and I was like, it's because they don't break. I was like, it's because they don't have a foil. The art is literally part of the sleeve. It's not a foil over the top.
Oh, you think he was lying? You think the reason they stopped selling them was because...
Well, no, I think he was telling the truth. I think the reason they're not selling is everybody bought a pack.
Everyone already has them.
And,
I see.
And, like, you just don't need anymore.
I thought super, like, negative capitalism. I thought you were saying that this guy only stocks the ones that break so they'll sell.
I mean, unintentionally, but yeah, that is what I'm saying. Yeah, I guess the background.
Oh, the artwork is from Magic the Gathering.
Yeah.
Magic the Gathering has some really good art.
It does. I really like those sleeves.
Sorry,
no,
I don't know anyone anymore who plays Magic the Gathering.
The bassist for my new band plays Magic, or used to play Magic.
I have to know. They just added Street Fighter characters to Magic the Gathering. There's like new cards with Street Fighter characters on it. I'm so curious what people who love Magic the Gathering think about these goddamn Street Fighter characters on the cards.
I don't know if he's actively playing, but I asked him if he wanted to play Pokemon with us once, and he responded with, "Do you play Yu-Gi-Oh?" And then I asked him at practice. I was like, "Do you play Yu-Gi-Oh?" He's like, "Yeah, I used to." I think he was like looking for a pal to play Yu-Gi-Oh with.
How did we start talking about Yu-Gi-Oh? We were talking about Magic.
Oh my God, you're right. I know nobody who plays Magic.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
That's all right.
I was thinking sleeves, and when I think sleeves, I immediately think because Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon sleeves are
non-compatible.
Sizes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No worries.
Sorry.
I was just like, interesting that you started talking about Yu-Gi-Oh.
No, I got off topic. Whoops.
When are they gonna put Pac-Man in Yu-Gi-Oh? Am I right? Same company. Just fuck it, right? Just make Solid Snake a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Or just have a Kingdom Hearts Yu-Gi-Oh crossover because it would work perfectly
with this fucking maybe in 2003.
Yeah,
but
not now.
No.
Okay.
I think there is a Kingdom Hearts trading card game.
I believe it.
There's a Final Fantasy trading card game. I'm sure Sora's up in there
Gotcha.
somewhere. If Sora is in Smash Brothers Ultimate but not the Final Fantasy trading card game, I don't know how this industry works anymore.
But we were looking for her sleeves, didn't find them there. Went to Harrison's, didn't find them there, but found a boatload of singles. Just
okay.
Like a ton. Like if we look for new cards for the deck that you and I made together, I'd say let's go to Harrison's first and try and see if we can get something for a deal.
Okay.
It was nuts, and I found this card there, Galarian Slow King.
Yeah, you were telling me about this.
And I just
want
to show off the move sets.
If anyone
can you read that?
Or anyone in the VOD, yeah, they could probably read it. I could also make the screen bigger if you wanted, but yeah, if anyone in chat or anyone watching in the VODs knows if this card is as broken as it says it is, and if it's banned and we just don't know about it, and if we're like reading it wrong or some shit, please let us know, because it seems like this card is new and unpopular and also completely broken, and nobody knows about it.
It's kind of gonna destroy somebody's game when I play him.
Which makes me think, it sounded like you had someone in mind, which makes me think that we're either reading it wrong, but I don't know how we could be, or it's banned and they just haven't updated the the site or something.
Also, Pauline and I found these card sleeves online, which I want to get.
Oh, God. Yeah, that's isn't that picture? What
It's
is
a
that?
meme.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'm sure it's from something actually, but
Yeah,
it's a
yeah.
meme.
Well, yeah, every meme is from something.
Right. Right. But yeah, those are hysterical. And
Yeah.
I really want to get those for a deck. But it's got to be a deck that like you can guarantee you're not going to mulligan in, right?
Right. That would that'd be a bad look.
But besides that, see, that's the thing. That's why if it's okay with you, I'd like to broaden not just talking about what video games we do.
No, I've always
but
been down for that.
Cool.
I'm sorry, I assume that's where you were going.
No. It's fine. This is the video game podcast. But when we're talking gaming news, which is, I figured I'd broaden the horizon to other sort of stuff.
I definitely say, wow, that was weird. My vision, something happened with my vision. Weird. I'd say definitely still talk about You for a while there, you were like, I'm going to talk about what we're streaming. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to talk about how I've been liking.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You want me to keep doing that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like that. Get a little.
Yeah. Well, we just did. This is YouTube exclusive, so you have to go check out YouTube to see this. But we just speed run, or our version of a speed run, trying to beat our old time in a putt-putt game. And that was a lot of fun.
It was fun. It seems, not uploaded yet. Once Spider-Man ends, that'll be the next one.
Kind of makes me wanna, once we're done playing through the games, not speed running them.
Right.
I kind of want to go back and do a speed run version of all these games.
Yeah, it seems not too intensive.
Yeah.
Because it's just a lot of clicking, essentially.
Yeah.
It's just knowing where to click. Okay.
Yeah, on to actual gaming news.
So, there wasn't a lot until this afternoon. They announced something that I think you and I are going to have a lot of opinions about.
Yeah.
So, let's go through the short ones first. So, EA Play has been canceled. EA famously a couple years ago was like, fuck E3, we're going to do our own thing. It's called EA Play, and we can do it whenever and however we want. That was going to happen this year, as it should every year. They canceled that. I don't know what that means for EA. I don't give a shit about EA. It's very low on my list of developers that I enjoy and follow. Fable, a couple years ago, they announced a new Fable game, just currently called Fable. And we got a not great update about it. Apparently the game is not progressing smoothly.
Okay.
Apparently the production company, according to, the producer who had this interview or whatever, he said that they have terrible work ethic, and the game is progressing slower than it should be. I don't know what that means. I don't know what this person's views on crunch is. Maybe it's progressing just fine, but he thinks it should be going faster or something like that. I don't know, but it seems like the Fable game is nowhere close to being finished. CD Projekt Red has announced a new Witcher game. They specifically said that the game they announced is not called Witcher 4. They're just announcing the next Witcher video game, and it sounds like it's not gonna be Witcher 4 confirmed. Okay. And it sounds like it hasn't even started production. That's what they're doing next.
Sure.
Sonic the Hedgehog, the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear about the controllers?
No, are they making controllers that are for the movie?
Yeah, so they're making Xbox Series X tie-in controllers. Yeah. One is blue and one is red. And normally I wouldn't talk about this, except the controllers are in fact covered in fur. They're furry controllers.
I sweat though.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, we all do. I'm gonna have to wash my controller in the washing machine. They don't expect you to play on these, and if you're watching this stream saying, I'm going to play on it, no, you're not. You're going to look at it and be like, how cute. I spent $70 on a knick-knack, on a furry knick-knack that, sweat on it, dust on it. It's just not Like,
I wonder if it would make a good lamp.
probably not.
No.
Probably not, based off the amount of fur that's on these controllers. Sometimes controllers come out and you're like, well, no one's going to use those, but everyone's going to buy them. There's the Dragon Quest slime? It's just like a blue slime. It's kind of shaped like this.
Okay.
There was a controller that was just a slime, but it was literally a statue of a slime, and you flip it over, and the controller's on the back. So the controller's like this weird fat disc that you have to control. No one's going to play like fucking Smash Brothers on that thing, but I watched a bunch of people unbox that shit a couple years ago. People are going to be all over this. No one's going to like, oh, okay, back to speed running live on Twitch with my furry Knuckles controller. It's weird. And I don't even know, like I was about to say, I don't even know if
Can you get a picture of these things up? I need to see these.
Yeah, let me quickly.
I've also got a little video game news over on this end.
Then why don't we
nothing
do that
crazy.
before we get into
the big
big
stuff?
one, yeah.
Sure. Hogwarts Legacy pre-orders come with a free $10, so they're
What?
really trying to get rid of this.
Just a free
game.
$10 bill?
I guess so.
Yeah, so, oh god, this is visceral. This is a picture of people actually using the controller.
No.
I'll show you first.
I need to.
Yeah. Do you want to show the camera
Sure,
since you
sure.
have the...
Ooh, that's a lot more hair than I thought.
Let me actually go, if you don't mind, let me go here so the screen's bigger. Yeah, that's a furry-ass Xbox Series X controller, if I've ever fucking seen one. And I just did, just now. So there you have it. That's what these look like.
I was expecting. Okay, where's the controller? Where's your PS5 controller?
No. It's specifically an Xbox Series X controller,
Okay.
so it's that one down there.
Oh yeah, there's really not room for what I was saying.
Also,
you know how the PlayStation 1, it's like separated here. There's like a different.
yes, yeah.
I really thought this was gonna be fur, and then this would still be plastic.
Yeah,
but the way this is set up, you kind of can't do that.
But the other thing you have to realize as you're holding that, all Xbox Series X controllers, if you can turn it around real quick, they all run on batteries because Microsoft owns Duracell. So they all run on batteries. They literally don't hold a charge. You can't buy a first-party Xbox Series X controller that holds a charge.
Which means you got to be all up
So
in
this
controller.
fucking thing is going to get hot and run on batteries,
Yeah.
and it's going to have a detachable furry-ass battery pack? I don't know, man. Anyways, Rockstar Games. Oh, you first. Sorry. You had a thing.
Netflix announces new Tekken series with first trailer.
Oh, yes. There's a Tekken anime, yes? I heard about
I
this.
think so.
Yeah.
They released gameplay for that game that's going to give you $10.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you had one thing, but you had some stuff.
I think I got a lot of pop culture news.
Yeah. We'll save that for the old podcast coming up next.
Yeah. Stick around for pop culture news coming up
yeah.
soon. But that's all I got for video game news on this end.
Yes. Okay. So Rockstar Games, heard of them?
Yes.
Rockstar Games. They made Red Dead Redemption and
They made the fucking
Warriors for that's what I was gonna say too. They made Warriors for PS2. Go find it. It's good.
It is.
I'm sure. I haven't played it in a few years. I'm sure it holds up. I didn't play it until like 15 years after it released. But it, of course, released many, many, many years after the Warriors movie. Anyways, Rockstar has announced GTA Plus. So so let me back up a second. As we all know, Stranger Things Season 4 is almost here. It took a while. People are mad that it took so long to come out, and it's finally coming out, maybe not even the way people wanted it to. This conversation, of course, extends over to Mario Kart that we talked about earlier, where it's like, yes, I am getting new DLC for this old-ass game that I really do like, but you could also just make a new Mario game. Cut to this news story. GTA Plus is a $5.99 a month subscription service for the PS5 and Xbox Series X only versions of GTA Online. So this is a service that you can pay for, and they said that there's an emphasis on new players. They said that behind this $5.99 a month paywall is a new career builder mode, which is specifically for new players. It's meant to more easily kickstart your GTA Online career, which, looking at comments, I guess GTA Online isn't even GTA 5. Like, it comes with GTA 5, but it's like its own thing. And also you're going to get 500,000 in-game dollars a month, but you're also going to unlock, and I don't know if this is a term you know or if this is a new thing, shark cards that you can somehow, like they said, you might be able to turn in for more in-game money. It was very vague. And they basically said, like, newcomers will, people who've been playing GTA Online this whole time, which I can assume is not that many people, will gain, ample benefits, but also newcomers will get a little, like, boost. Essentially what's happening is they refuse to announce GTA 6.
Well, it's announced. It's in the making.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. I believe
They just
you.
refuse to release it.
It's just, but while they, okay, that's even weirder to me. GTA 6 is announced. We know it's coming. You know my opinion on this. Take as long as you need to make the game good, especially in the modern era where we have big, huge, billion-dollar flops like Cyberpunk 2077, which I think is the name of that game. Take as long as you need to make it. Just fucking stay silent until you've made it.
No, I agree with you.
What is this service for? It's only on current gen. It's only on PS5 and Xbox Series X.
GTA 5 or
GTA Plus.
Also, I'm not paying $6 a month for a service for a single game.
No, for a game that came out in 2013, right?
Yeah.
On consoles two generations older than the one that I'm on. It just so happens to be ported to the new ones. It's such a narrow market. Like, who's still playing? Why are you still playing? If you're having fun, I'm so happy for you. That it's really cool that you're having this much fun in such an old game. Give us more give us more money. Give us $5.99 a month. How much money do they expect to make from this? How much longer could GTA Online, part of the GTA 5 experience, be something that is used on that big of a mainstream, like, audience base that they have a new subscription service in 2022?
I've got a feeling that this GTA Online is going to spill over into the GTA 6. I have a feeling this is a new experience for GTA to come, because you can't have this just be for 5, especially when you have 6 on the way. It makes no sense. If you're going to charge me $6 a month, I have a feeling,
in addition to the $60 that you initially spent on this game in 2013.
Exactly. I have a feeling I'm going to get GTA 5. I'm going to get all that nonsense they were talking about. When GTA 6 comes out, I'm going to have to order it. I bet you if I have GTA Plus, I get some sort of deal for GTA 6. And I'm going to get new stuff for GTA 6 when that comes out for the GTA Plus. Because calling it GTA Plus and not GTA 5 Plus
or GTA Online Plus,
really indicates to me that this is something for the series to come. It has to be. If not, it makes zero sense.
Yeah, you're definitely anticipating, like, GTA Online 2, whatever that looks like for 6.
I think it's going to be all the same service.
Will, your GTA Plus service will, like, carry over to that experience.
Yeah.
That would be a smart move. A smarter move would be launching GTA Plus alongside GTA 6. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but it's just so weird that, like, I didn't expect to wake up and hear GTA Online news on fucking March 25th, 2022.
Right.
Especially because I didn't think anyone was playing that. And the other thing that makes me think that you're on to something, that it's going to roll over to whatever comes next for GTA Online when GTA 6 comes out, is that it's only the current gen version.
That's what I'm saying.
It's a subscription service, so it's not like, oh, the graphics just won't do it on PS4. There are no graphics. It's a paywall.
Yeah.
Very, very odd bit of news that I obviously don't play GTA. I really have no interest in doing so. But I don't know. Similar to Mario Kart 8 DLC, I'm finding myself, like, agreeing but also wholly disagreeing with certain parts of this, like, announcement, essentially. So yeah, I don't know. It was very weird. To me, at least. That was it for news.
Oh, okay.
That
was a pretty good news section.
Yeah. Do we want to? I don't know what your plans are. It's 5:48. Do we want to make a video game, or do we want to move on to a podcast?
Yeah, we've got time. I mean, if it was past 6, I'd say maybe not. But
Right.
yeah, we could try and make a quick one. Pauline wants us to make a real-life video game, by the way. We're watching Indie Video Game, the movie, and she thinks we could do it.
I don't think we could do it. I don't know the first thing about making a video game.
So that's what I was saying, is if I was going to do it, I'd want to be on the writing aspect. I feel like I would write the story, you would figure out the mechanics, and then we'd have someone who knows how to code and program a game just give it to them and be like, this is on you now.
Yeah, that's the thing. I feel like if we did try to do this, no matter what, it's not just going to be the three of us. It's going to be...
Oh, God, no, we can't. No, I think we have...
because sometimes people make games by themselves. Like, Undertale
absolutely.
was one dude, but we don't have those skills.
No, absolutely. You could totally make a game by yourself. You and I could not make a game by ourselves.
Right.
But I think we could write out and figure out the mechanics for a really cool game by ourselves like we do every other Friday here on this channel.
Yeah.
But yeah, we just need somebody to program. So, hey, if you know how to program and you like us, why don't you send us your information?
Send us your social security number.
Yeah.
Okay. I am going to open this up to chat. Somebody in chat, first person to pick one, pick a video game genre. Or
that's how we're doing it
as
now,
Alex Trebek loved to say, genre. Please pick a video game genre, and we will make a game based on that. Meanwhile, Chris, I'm gonna need you to pick a number between 1 and 45, but please don't pick 3 or 38.
Leaves many options. 35.
35. Okay. 35 is a good one. I will reveal it in a moment. After we get that genre.
Oh, we got one.
Puzzle. Oh, no. Oh, no, Pauline. Oh, no. You're a different color than you were before stream crashed. That's so interesting. But your old messages are the new color. That's so weird. All right, here we go. We're going to make a puzzle game.
Or Automo?
Oh, Atome.
Atome is...
No, we're going to go with puzzle game. Unless you want to... Atome is a style of dating game. Remind me what that means. There's so many different words. I think Atome means you're playing as a girl and you're dating guys, right? That actually might be... Actually, wait. Yeah, explain to me, dumb podcaster, what Atome means, because we might actually do that one. Because I'm not going to lie, that one was not on my list. But you're right. There are subgenres of dating games.
That's so weird that there's female dating male. Like that there's...
Oh, there's different... Yeah,
words
there's different
for
classifications.
That's nuts.
Yeah, I obviously prefer playing as a male.
Oh, she just said yes.
Yes. Oh, I was right. So it's female main character dating male characters.
Okay.
We're going to go with that one and not puzzle game because number 35 was Foo Fighters, the band. I'm going to, before we even start anything, I'm going to Google the names of the members of Foo Fighters because I feel like that's going to be important.
Girl has harem of guys
to choose from and you pick a route to... Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
perfect.
All right, so I see where you're going with this, Anthony.
Yeah. So I have a list of their names right here. Ooh, okay, so we're Dave Grohl, obviously. I'm not going to go through all the names, but we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 members and 2 past members.
Sure.
So I feel like right there, 7 paths, 2 secret paths.
Sure. Oh, man. Okay, what is the layout of this game looking like? Because I feel like the story we can pull together really quickly. Like, is this like BitLife?
No, this is no. We're talking more like it does write itself. Thank you. We're talking like what's a game that we've played that I know you've played that's visually.
Well, there was like a
about.
dating card game for Game of Thrones. Do you remember you used to play that?
No, that was a yeah. No, I know what you're talking about. That was essentially the mechanics of Tinder, but girl becomes new. No. Hey, we'll do. Hang on. Hold on. Don't do our job.
You don't write for this.
just because you've been on this podcast before. I kid. We're talking like, hold on, let me just 1 sec for context. If we're talking something like this. It's text boxes. You never see your character. We've got anime style characters. Nobody talk about the actual game that I'm showing, but we're talking something like this. How it's like it's a static drawing of a member of Foo Fighters. We never see our character, but it's established that we're playing as a female and we're trying to date the members of Foo Fighters. Consider I'm probably the one who has played an official Tomei game. I think I have too. That's what I thought Kraken Academy was going to be, but it just wasn't. All the advertising, the guy was like anime protagonist, and then it was like NES graphics.
Oh.
So it was very misleading, but it's a good game. Everyone should play Kraken Academy. It's not as weird as it looks. It's cool. So we're talking like the way these games work.
Yeah,
is,
I haven't played any of these games before.
Yeah. No worries. So the way this game works is like typically it's at a high school, right? I played Asagao Academy. That was an Otome.
I think this one's probably going to take place on tour.
Yes. No, I'm just saying how they. Yeah. Most of them. A very common setting is a school because it's like, oh, we've got. Maybe it's like this club has this president and this club is it, and it's you pick one, and essentially like. You can talk to all of them. You can converse with all of them, but eventually the game's going to be like, "Hey, pick one.
Yeah.
This is your one." And then you go to the end. It doesn't always have to end with it usually doesn't end with like sexual intercourse. It's usually just like now they're dating,
Yeah.
It's a little more wholesome. But it's essentially like did you say all the right things? If so, then pass. You're dating this one. If not, then no. Try again. Or if you did pass, try again. Anyways, go for a different boy. Stuff like that. So I think I'm thinking you're playing as their biggest fan.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking you're their biggest fan. The game starts with a show. And you have a backstage pass, and that's like the whole point of the like opening act is like, oh, they're doing so good, I can't wait to go backstage. And then you get involved with this band romantically.
Is there anything beyond that though? Like, do you need more of a storyline than that? Like, you get backstage and what? You just talk to them, and that's like the whole game. You guys are all talking backstage.
No,
I don't know how these games work.
No, so I'm thinking like you get backstage. That's where you meet them all.
Yeah.
But then you become like an official whatever. You're selling shirts or you're a groupie. I don't know if that word is okay to say. But like
I like you. I feel like it would be more wholesome if you were like they hire you to sell merch.
Right, they hire you
tour.
to like you're like their assistant or something or whatever.
Yeah.
They like you're part
Ooh,
of
that's even better. They need an assistant.
You're part of their entourage now.
Yeah.
And so that's just the beginning. Then from there, everyone's got to have their own issue that the main character can solve, right? So, like, for past examples, it's like, oh, drama club's not performing well. Help me, bring them into high spirits, and then through a series of text boxes, you fix this person's like day, and then you get closer to dating them.
That I feel like the Foo Fighters would be really good with that because they all seem to have very starkly different personalities. So you could. I like that. I like that. You help them out with an issue.
Yeah, you. I think the what I want to do is like the typical Otome game of like you meet them all backstage day 1, they hire you. Day 2, everyone has a problem. Interact with all of them. Fucking just hang out with all of them at least once. Then day 3 rolls around, you gotta pick. You gotta lock in. One of them has and Otome games aren't shy to like get weird with it. Like if one of these like bonus routes was like William Goldsmith got abducted by aliens, and you
Oh,
have to
right.
like figure out that aliens exist. Then you start dating William. You know?
So these get involved.
Oh yeah. Sometimes they'll get really, really weird like that. But like sometimes the weird stuff like that is like avoidable. Like there's been a couple games that I've seen or that I've played where it's like you could totally avoid all the weird stuff and just like have a normal life with this person.
I didn't think because I like aliens. I think one of them should definitely. I feel like that should definitely be a path.
There's usually a weird one. I played a game. It wasn't an Otome, but there was one where it was like there was like a cat girl. She was like half human, half cat, and that's not what I'm into. But it was definitely like, oh, all of a sudden it's science fiction because
Right.
there's just a cat girl now.
I didn't think you'd get me interested in wanting to play this game, but I'd love to play this game. This game's called Fuck the Foo Fighters.
Absolutely not.
Oh.
I hate that a lot. No, they've got to have like an album or something we can make a...
Oh, there's one with the word heart in it, I think.
No.
No.
These are their albums. Foo Fighters, The Color and the Shape, There Is Nothing Left to Lose, One by One,
Ooh.
In Your Honor, Echo, Silence, Patience, and Grace, Wasting Light, Sonic Highways, Concrete and Gold, Medicine at Midnight.
You mentioned one. Falling for Foo.
There Is Nothing Left to Lose. I think that's the one you liked.
Yeah.
That could just be the name of it.
With
I
their
don't know
logo.
I don't know what this album's about. Showcasing a softer, more experimental sound. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this game is called There's Nothing to Lose, the Foo Fighters dating sim. I think, yeah.
Cool.
The group took the name Foo Fighter, a nickname coined by Allied aircraft
Yeah.
pilots for UFOs and other... So, obviously, there's got to be an alien one.
absolutely.
Oh, my
No,
God.
you said that, and I loved it. I was like, that's perfect.
Their label is called Roswell. Oh, dude, I didn't realize I said let's have one of them abducted by aliens, and their whole background is like a reference to like aliens exist around us culture. That's funny. Yeah. So realistically, we're talking Dave, Nate, Pat, Taylor, Chris, Jake, who does not have his own Wikipedia article. I know. I've messaged Wikipedia. They're on it. They promised me they're on it. Rami, William, and then the past members are William and Franz. Not
Yeah.
two Williams. I said William twice. Yeah. I'm gonna write that. I'm gonna write that in.
I think we got it.
Yeah. These games are like, at least for me, I know people. Oh, now I'm talking into my phone. Hello. I know there's some people who like really like them. They're really hit or miss for me. It really depends on like. I don't know. It depends on how fun I'm having immediately, because sometimes they start boring.
I thought you were talking about the Foo Fighters.
No, I'm talking about dating games.
You were like, they're hit or miss for
specifically.
me, and I was like, okay, I'll take that.
No, they're Foo Fighters. Foo Fighters, like, I don't know. So what was it called? It was called.
Damn it! It was called. It was
called There Is Nothing Left
Yes.
to Lose. There is nothing left to lose. The Foo Fighters dating sim.
semicolon falling for Foo.
No, I refuse to do two semicolons. Fucking Dead Rising 3 EX plus Alpha Prime or whatever the fuck that game was called. Yeah, no, I feel like some of them start boring, and then I guess it just like depends on how long they stay boring.
Yeah.
is
I feel
my
like this one
enjoyment
would
of
be
them.
fun right off the bat.
Yeah.
It's like exciting right from the get-go.
Well, sometimes, I don't know, sometimes I roll up to a dating sim and I'm like, well, I clearly want to date this one, but you have to introduce yourself to all of them, and it's like, all right, how many days, how many like hours of gameplay is like talking to the ones I don't want to date? I don't know.
Right.
It's interesting. And then there's some dating sims like Doki Doki Literature Club that you and I should let's play that game someday.
Okay.
I don't want to tell you about it. I'm just going to tell you what I knew. It's a dating sim. It's short and it gets weird.
I mean, we played the weirdest dating sim ever, and it was called Fallout 4.
No, this one gets weirder.
Oh, good.
But yeah, maybe around Halloween we'll play Doki Doki Literature Club.
I'm down for that.
Maybe we'll do a little special thing. Okay, but yeah, that'll do it for us for the Video Game Podcast. Obviously, if you're watching, don't go anywhere. We're about to go into full-blown normal podcast, pop culture news territory. But for the YouTube video, that was our Video Game Podcast. Thank you for watching. Sorry about the cut in the middle. The stream crashed. And until next time, which I will remind you is 2 weeks from now, if you're listening to this the day it came out. And in the off week, enjoy Cinematic Relief. I believe that Atom Project is next.
Yeah.
But yeah, until next time, Ivan Thunder.
I'm Lightning.
And go play video games. Thank you for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe.
Our channel has daily uploads from podcast video essays, let's plays to skits.
Be sure to watch on Twitch. We stream all our video game and podcast content live at 5 EST every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday.
Our intro is by Brad Kendrick and music by Froggy and the Friendship. Link to all that in the description below.
Thanks again, and we'll see you next time.